Hey guys, Sensei Craig once again coming to you from the Samurai Virtual Dojo. And welcome to our novice training session, pre-recorded session today, where you in the virtual dojo have the best spot in the dojo. After some warming up, we're going to do a bit of stretching to enhance, develop our basic stances, learn a little bit more of Pinan Sandan, and a few other things as well. Got some technical development today also. So thanks for joining me. Let's get warm. So warm up today is in the description below and also just over here on the screen. Okay, so make your way through that warm up. Shouldn't take you too long. Make sure you're practicing good form, good technique, especially with those strengthening exercises. Things like your burpees, push-ups, and your sit-ups and things like that. Make sure there's good form there. For you littlies out there training, little samurais, junior novices, hopefully mum or dad can supervise you a little bit while you're doing these things. Make sure you're doing them properly. Anyway, let's get that warm-up done. I'm gonna go get my warm-up done, change into my gi, and I'll see you back here shortly. We'll get stuck into some training. Welcome back. Hope you're nice and warm. You'll notice that we're shooting from a slightly different camera angle today. So facing the shaman, hope that you will enjoy that. One of the reasons why is I just wanted to remind us or remind you, if you're training at home, about our dojo creed. Those qualities and properties that we want to be exhibiting, not only when we're training in traditional karate, but also those qualities, those virtues that we want to have in our day-to-day life, especially during these difficult times. Things like effort, patience, temperance, respect, creativity and courage, our Samurai Dojo creed. So if we can keep those in mind while we're training, it's a great start. Okay, so as I said, we're going to start with some stretching. Not stretching for flexibility, but to enhance our stances. So first stretch is going to be Zen Kutsudachi based. So we're going to attempt to make our stance a little longer and deeper than usual. Now it's really important that we focus on good technique with our stance, everything being in the correct place. If we're doing something incorrectly and then we're exacerbating or, like I said before, exaggerating the stance, making it deeper, making it longer, any problems that I have are going to be exaggerated and exacerbated as well. I could do damage to my stance. Also, I could do damage to my muscles, ligaments, so we do need to be quite careful. All right, so what I would like you to do is, or what I would like us to do, is make a nice long Zen Kutsudachi, a little longer. Now remember, I'm talking about Zen Kutsudachi, not Kihondachi. Yeah? So Zen Kutsudachi is the stance that is a little longer, that at a novice level we use in our kata. Kata like Pinan, Nidan, Pinan, Sandan, which we'll look at later today. All right, now from that position, that regular Zen Kutsudachi position, just make your stance a little bit longer. A little bit longer, maybe 1 foot, like one of your feet, just move it forward that far. Now, don't get lazy and unbend that knee. The whole idea from here is to create a strong stance that is going to be really challenging to hold. So this is part stretching and part strengthening as well. All right, so it's a static hold. And what are we going to do with our hands? So let's use a classic yoga position. Okay, that warrior pose. So arms up and out and hold. And you're going to hold that for 30 seconds. Do the best you can. Okay, when you've completed 30 seconds, left leg forward, I want you to change and complete 30 seconds, hold, right leg forward. Go. Whew. Okay, quads are burning after that one. We'll do a shikodachi hold now. Nice deep shikodachi stretch. Okay, so with your shikodachi, being that it is symmetrical, no need to do both sides. In this instance, however, we will hold for longer. So, make a nice, strong, basic shikodachi. Remember your basics, so we want our back nice and straight here, this way. So, we don't want any pelvic tilt here and lean with the body. Let's make sure our body's nice and straight. Okay, from this position here, remember we talked about shikodachi in, it was last week's training or the week before. How to configure our shikodachi down into a nice, strong stance. Good, now from here, how are we going to exacerbate that? Well, we're not going to make it longer, that's not really a good idea. What we are going to do is bend more than we normally would. So normally we would bend so that our quadriceps are just below a 45-degree angle. Let's go that a little bit deeper. And let's try a 30 to 45 second hold. Now with the hands, let's just get the hands up nice and strong like so. Good. For any advanced people watching, this is mildly reminiscent of unsukata. Okay, now that you've finished both your left and right Zenkutadachi stretch hold and your shikodachi hold, get you to just flex out, just move your legs, just get some range of motion, movements with your body, so that we can get ready for the next section of training. Awesome. Fantastic. So, into our next section of training today, which is going to be some technical revision. We're going to do some technical revision of 3 zuki or 3 punches. We're going to look at gakuzuki, maikuzuki, and 1 leg punch. So, Ippon ashi dachizuki. Ippon ashi dachizuki. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Basically, we're going to focus on extension of technique and recoil of technique separately. We're going to drill that, and then we're going to execute the technique to 1 count. Okay, so remember that gakuzuki, our first technique for revision, is our reverse hand punch. So, from your left leg forward Zenkutadachi, not your strengthening Zenkutadachi, your shorter Zenkutadachi now. Okay, from this position here, I want you to focus on a nice strong stance. When you punch, without collapsing your pelvic floor, I want you to think rotation through the torso and the shoulders. So from here, not punching like so. So I don't want to see punching where your shoulders stop. I want you to focus on turning through. Okay, you can change that angle a little bit. Alright, so nice strong stance. To my first count, punch and hold. Ready? X! Good. Punching through, don't punch too high, just below shoulder height. Turn those shoulders, but don't collapse your pelvic floor. So keep that nice and strong and turn your shoulders. Good. Now, thrust. Knee. We're just going to do 3 reps. X. Nice. Knee. 1 more. X. Knee. Okay, so that's our current exercise. I would like you to complete that exercise 15 times. When you complete it at 15 times, left leg forward, complete it 15 times, right leg forward. Go. Excellent. Now that you've completed your gakuzuki, focusing on extension, then recoil, the next exercise is to complete it to 1 count. Again, we'll do 3 examples following along with me, and then you can complete your 15 reps left and right, so 30 in total, in your own time. So, left leg forward. Okay, now when we go to 1 count, we don't want to reduce the gap here that we had before to nothing. That gap, or that isometric contraction at the end of the technique there, or the midpoint of the technique, sorry, okay, is what the Japanese call kime. That's really important. We don't want that to disappear. So when we go to 1 count, we don't want this. This is no good. So we still want that pause, that contraction at the end of the technique. Ready? X. Don't collapse your pelvic floor. Nei. San. Excellent. The more advanced you are, the smaller the gap is. So, your job now is to complete 15 of those right hand gakuzuki, and then change kamae, 15 left hand gakuzuki. But do them rapidly to 1 count. Bang, bang. Once you've done that, I'll see you back here for the next technique. Os. Excellent. So, we're going to use that same format of training. 15 reps left, 15 reps left kamae, 15 reps right kamae to complete our other 2 basic punches. So, Maikanzuki, front hand punch. Now remember that when we jab with the front hand, more of a jabbing action this way, we tend to refer to that, or in Japanese, as kizame, kizamezuki. So what is Maikanzuki and how is it different? Maikanzuki is where the hand originates from more of a pullback position. So with Kizamezuki, as I said, more of a jab. There might be a little bit of wind up there, as opposed to a Maikanzuki, which comes from this fully withdrawn position. So at a novice level, a great way to basically practice your Maikanzuki from your kamae position, on left leg forward, is to thrust with your reverse hand and pull your front hand right back into a nicely withdrawn hikite. From that position there, we're going to launch to the first count and hold, concentrating on good core strength and structure. Ready? H! Hold it. Now this punch, just for basic practice, let's get it up a little bit above the shoulder, thinking about striking Jordan. And now thrust nice and strong. Knee. So there's our 2 actions to 2 counts. Ready? H. Knee. Focus on good form. H. Knee. Okay, so continue and practice 15 left leg forward with your left hand. 1, hold, then 2. 15 sets. Then change into right leg forward. Thrust with your left hand. Punch right. Thrust left. Separately, another 15 of those. Go. Great job. Now I'm back in left kamae. Just as we did with gakuzuki, I'm going to reduce the gap now and complete the punch to a single count. So, from here, reverse hand forward, follow along. Here we go. X! Nei! San! How'd you go? Very nice. Complete 15 reps, just like that, punching with your left hand, Maikanzuki. Then switch into right, put your left hand forward and complete 15 reps. H! Knee! With the other hand. Go! Great job with your Maikanzuki. Okay, the final punch that we're going to review in a very basic format today is our 1 leg punch, a very basic version of our 1 leg punch. Okay, this one's a little bit more difficult to hold at the point of extension. So, with our first set of punching, we did it to 2 counts. We completed it to 2 counts. So we punched and we held, waiting for the second count to thrust. Now we are going to do that with our Ippon Ashidachi Zuki, our 1 leg punch. Okay, so we need to concentrate on core strength and balance. So let me come towards the camera when I do that so that you can see. So from here, we're going to shift onto that one leg. I've talked about that in previous lessons. So as we punch, we don't punch and come onto one leg and keep our weight in the center. Problem with that is very difficult to balance. So when we do any technique on one leg, which is traditionally kicking, we shift our weight across to that support leg. I'm going to kick with my right leg, my back leg. So I shift my weight across to my left leg, which we call the support leg. That allows me to balance and kick and hold. So, same principle applies to a one leg punch. I need to push and shift my weight across to that leg so that when I punch, not that I want to lift my leg off the ground like this, but I can. I'll show you what I mean. So from here I shift my weight across to my front leg and punch, I can lift that leg up now and balance. Just like I could if I was kicking. So we're going to attempt to do that to our first count. Not lift the leg, just balance. Okay, so here we go. Left leg forward. All right, so we're going to punch on one leg and hold to the first count. Ready? X. All right, hold. Still get your shoulders through. Tuck that core. Okay, now next to my second count, step forward and thrust. Knee. So step forward and thrust. And return to left leg forward. And let's start again. Ready? X. Whoa, balance. Hold it. Knee. Good. And back. One more time. X. That's better. Knee. Sun. Good. You know what to do. 15 sets of one leg punch. At that pace, don't go any faster. Focus on those individual elements. Make sure when you're landing forward, you're getting a really strong stance, thrusting properly. 15. Then change into right kamae and complete the exercise punching with your left hand. Then join me back here and we'll do our sets to a single count. Awesome. Great job, guys. So on to our single count set for one leg punch now. So left leg forward. All right, now, even though it's a single count, we don't want to get this. We need to honor the last drill that we did. The last drill that we did was doing everything separately so that we had good technique. So let's honor that, but do the technique a little quicker to one count. Here we go. So following along with me. X. Good. Nay. Seven. Excellent. Fantastic. So complete 15 reps at that pace. From left leg forward, one leg punch with the right hand. Then complete 15 reps, other leg forward, punching with the left hand, one leg punch. When you've completed that, get some water, have a bit of a stretch, and then join me back here for a little bit of kicking. Awesome. Welcome back. How did you go with those punches? Good? Excellent. Okay, so Gakuzuki, reverse hand punch, some good work there. Maikenzuki, a fully withdrawn punch into a front hand, and Ippon-ashigachizuki, one leg punch. That's good. There's three very important staple or basic techniques that you want to develop, or that we want to develop in our traditional karate fighting repertoire. Okay, moving right along, we're just going to do a little bit of front leg moshigeri. We worked on front leg moshigeri last week, so yes, we're working on it again, however, we are going to add to it. So what we're going to do today is just look at adding a Gakuzuki. Okay, and then down the track we can add other techniques. All right, so remember your basics for front leg mawashi area. So when we step up, turn the support foot. Okay, so remember that from its starting position, the support foot, from its starting position here, so I'll move back a little bit, 45 degrees forward, and it turns 90 back this way. So it turns, as I like to say in the dojo, 45 degrees back this way. Point it to the back corner of the mat if you're training on mats. Okay, good. So, we slide up, turn that foot. Don't forget, if you have relaxed your core, which is a very common error, just retighten and push it through. Remember that arch that I always talk about. Okay, from here, lifting the knee nice and straight, kick, down and back. I'll do one of those facing the camera so that you can see. All right, so I turn, my core's tucked, so no need for me to get that extra action there. Lifting the knee nice and straight, not across here. So from here, lifting the knee, kicking, down and back. Excellent, let's go to my count. Whole thing, X. Now how high do we kick? That's right, as high as we are comfortable with, as high as we possibly can without compromising the integrity of the technique. Yeah, good. So if you're kicking really high, but your body's bent over, your knee's in the wrong position, lower your kick. Here we go. X, knee, san, yon, go, rock, nana, hats, kid, strong ki, here. Lovely, and switch. Right leg forward, X. Whoa, yeah, I certainly felt that. I felt that I wasn't arching there. So, I'm just going to drop my right leg down a little bit. Start again. That was my bad, sorry. X. Oh. Leg. Sun. Oh, not feeling as flexible on this side today. Yon. Go. Rock. Head still. Nana. Hats. Kill. Excellent, shake out. Okay, so what's next? What I want you to work on now is recovering your kick and then coming back with Gatsuki, reverse hand punch. So, the way we step back into our Zenkutsudachi is really important. So we turn, kick, down, really important that we turn back. Don't come back sideways and then try to throw the punch from, almost a shikodachi. No good. So, skip up, step up, kick, down and turn back so that you can throw a good gakusuki. Okay, so watch. Skip up, step up, kick, down, gakusuki. Oh, I saw that. Nice, straight punch, guys, again. Go, kick, down, nice straight punch, good. Okay, so here's what you're going to do. You're going to complete that, left leg forward, left kick, right punch, 10 times at that pace. Then you're going to rest for 30 seconds, and I want you to complete another 10 reps of that exercise, but a little bit quicker, watch. So you're going to skip up, kick, down, punch. Like so. Skip, down, punch. Skip, down, punch. Do it another 10 times. So 20 in total. Then, complete a right leg forward. Right leg kick. Left gakusuki. 10 reps. Then, bang. Speed up. Okay, go. Good job. Remember with these exercises, the pre-recorded video, you're training in your home dojo. training with me in the Samurai Virtual Dojo. So feel free to do as many reps as you like. If you want to pause the video and complete 30 or 40 or 50 reps instead of 15, please feel free. Remember, the more you practice, the better you're going to get. The sooner you're going to improve. Okay, so moving right along. Just before we get on to some revision of Pinan Sandan and learn a little bit more, I know many of you have commented that you're, especially our younger novices, are really excited to be learning Pinan Sandan at the moment. And I'm excited to be teaching you. We're just going to do some quick legacy combination review, as those combos are really important to us. Okay, so today we're just going to review 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D. What I will do is I will review these combos really quickly with you now, but we'll also put a link to the combos. We do have a combinations playlist here in the Samurai Virtual Dojo on YouTube. We do have a playlist with all 40 combinations. Okay, so I'll put a link to that in the description as well. So let's just do a quick review of 1A, 1B, 1C, and 1D. Okay, good. So from left leg forward, we step over. This is combination 1A, of course. We step over, bend the knee, punch, Maikanzuki, thrust, and step back. For those of you out there going, no, Sensei, that's an Oizuki. Okay. All right, Oizuki refers to the lunging component of the punch. Okay, so yes, traditionally when we step and punch it is called Oizuki. Because I split it up there and I stepped, that's why I referred to this as a Maikanzuki, which I hope you'll forgive me, technically is not completely incorrect. It is a front hand punch. All right, so let's look at that one more time. So we step, bending that knee nice and strong. Don't forget about all your basics of stepping. We do have a stepping video in our library here. Okay, so, weight transference, stepping, etc., etc. All right, so it's up to you how many of these you practice. Little samurais, I normally get them to do 5 reps of a legacy combination. Junior novices, I usually get them to do 10. It's up to you. If you want to practice 15 or 20, go for it. Juniors, cadets, and adults, I highly recommend that after you do your 10 or 15 or 20 reps left leg forward, switch into right and complete the same number of reps Migyai, so right leg forward. Go. Excellent. Quick review of combination 1B. So 1B is step again, punch Jordan with that first punch, that front hand, then punch Chudan or Gedan with that backhand. Gedan probably more appropriate for kumite. Okay, so vary those heights dramatically and you lower the risk of, having the person pick you off. All right, and then thrust, step back, and remember to reset your hands. So let's look at that 1B, combination 1B, one more time. So we step, punch with the front hand, Jordan with the reverse hand, Gyakuzuki, Chudan or Gedan, thrust, step back and reset the body. Okay, away you go. 5, 10, 15, 20 reps. For you more advanced guys out there, a little bit older, don't forget, repeat the same number of reps right leg forward. Join me back here afterwards for 1C. Okay, welcome back. Combination 1C, we actually practiced this technique earlier in the class in the same format. So 1C is simply a one-leg punch and Ippon Ashidachi Zuki. So even though we did it earlier in the class, we did some good work on it, some good revision, some good practice. I would still like you to do it again now, just to put it in context. So instead of just thinking one-leg punch like we were earlier, we're now thinking this is also Sensei Kimura's combination 1C. And that's all it is. It's simply that one-leg punch, stepping forward and thrusting, and stepping back. All right, go, complete your reps. Awesome. Combination 1D. Okay, so there's 2 steps here. Quick review. So it starts like 1A and 1B. We start with that transference of weight, stepping into that front hand punch there. Then we step again, wind up our in this case my left hand, my front hand, punch Kyakusuki, thrust, step back 1 into a good stance, 2. Don't just walk or waddle back because you think the combination is over. I'll show you what I mean. So from here, step, punch, step, wind up, punch, thrust. Okay, combination has not finished. Okay, so don't just step back lazily like this, please. From here, practice stepping back properly. Let's look at that combination one more time. So from here, step, punch, Oizuki, step, wind up, Kyakusuki, thrust, step back properly, 1, 2. Complete your reps, and I'll see you back here for a Pinan Sandan review. And we're going to learn a little bit more about Pinan Sandan today. Awesome. Okay, welcome back. Make sure that when you're training on your own, you're constantly reviewing things like your combinations. And also, after the session today, try a little bit of pulsing and using your ones. So moving around and taking off. And stepping and punching. See how you go with that. Alright, time for a little bit of kata review and learning a little bit more of Pinan Sandan. Okay, so, oi. Remember to go to the left first. Here we go. Nice and relaxed. Strong, but not too fast. Itch. So, Nekoashidachi and Uchiukai. Knee, Musubidachi, right hand underneath, double block, number 1. And block again, Sun. Good, don't forget to get that squeeze. Now the left foot goes forward and across and we turn 180 degrees into Nekoashidachi, right leg forward. Yes. Good. Now step up into Musubidachi, knee. Good. Remember what's next? Yeah, that's right. I'm going to need to move back a little. I don't want to nookie tail punch the camera. So here we go. That forward section that we learned last week, or last time. So etch, look, left leg forward, Nekoashidachi. Good. Step Senkutsudachi, nookie te, nia. Was an interesting pronunciation of that. Okay, now twist into Kokutsudachi. San. Good. Now take your time here. Yawn. Foot goes behind. Hand goes behind. Turn. Shikudachi. Wind up. Strike. Now pivot. Step punch. Here. The headless sensei. Sorry, guys. So from this position, this position here, pivot, step, punch. Good. Okay, I'll get you to practice that 5 times, then join me back here. I'm going to teach you the next bit. Excellent. So I'll show you this next turn in the kata and movement from a couple of different angles. So if I was performing this traditionally, I would start facing the shoulder in the dojo here at Croydon. As you can see in that Shulman, we have the amazing Tani Sensei and his catalogue of kata. And we've got our Dojo Craig that I mentioned earlier. Okay, so I would have completed that final punch in that chapter 2 here. So watching carefully, my left foot, my back foot is going to come up behind me, similar to Kosudachi, and I'm going to turn counterclockwise into Musubidachi, and my knuckles are going to rest on my obi, on my belt. Good, let's look at that again. So I'm going to step up with my left leg, my back leg, bringing my feet together, turn counterclockwise into musubidachi, straighten up, and knuckles onto my oni. Good. I might get you to practice that 5 times. Actually, I will also show it to you from a slightly different angle. So, here I am, right leg forward, just as I was here. Okay, let's watch. Watch this left foot. We're coming up, turn, musubidachi, knuckles, fist, come to the belt. Okay. Complete that 5 or 10 times. Go. Excellent. Are you ready for the next part? Okay, so from this position we're going to step right leg forward, shikodachi, like so. We're going to make a small movement with the elbow to block or deflect, and then strike uraken. Good. So from here, I'm going to step in, remembering our pivoting principles of shikodachi. So don't step and fall into shikodachi. That's why we did that shikodachi training a couple of weeks ago. So from here, step in, turn shikodachi. Now watch this front elbow. Block across, don't lean. Block across, strike uraken. Good, now pivot, step, turn, block with the left, strike. Excellent. Now do that a 3rd time. Let me just move back here. So, pivot, step. We've got one final block and strike with the right hand. Leave it out. Now, I know you can't see this, but as I do that 3rd strike, this hand is going to pick up like so. Then I'm going to pivot and step and punch. Okay? So let's do that together. Move right back. Musubidachi. Here we go. Right leg forward. Right leg forward. Ich. Shiko. Now block. Ni. Strike. Sun. Recoil it. It. Block. Ni. Sun. Now step. It. Ni. Sun. Okay, make sure your backhand is picked up. Now pivot, turn, step, punch, kia. Here! Very good. Look, I might demonstrate that quickly facing this way, and then you can practice. So here we go. Ich, right leg forward, block, knee, strike, sun. Ich, knee, sun. Good. Ich, knee, sun. Good. Oh, leave that one out there. Turn and punch. Yeah. Excellent. I recommend that practicing that section, at least 10, 15, 20 times. Then go back and go from the start. Fantastic. Thanks for joining me again in the Samurai Virtual Dojo for our novice training, pre-recorded this week. Hope you enjoyed the session today and you're having a good time with your training. Okay, so plenty of practice on that Pinan Sandan. Okay, during these virtual sessions, this online training, one of the difficulties that I'm feeling is that I know that you guys must have a lot of questions. Perhaps there's techniques, we're learning Pinan Sandan, there's things that you're not sure about. I think one of the beauties or the fantastic things about online training is you can pause, you can watch the section again. But then again, without an instructor's physical guidance, it can be difficult, there's questions you want to ask. So, with that in mind, if you've got any questions, leave them in the comments section below. And as always, if you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button. Also, give us a thumbs up, give us a like. That really helps us out. Okay, remember if you've got any questions, leave them below. Okay, so this is Sensei Craig. saying goodbye for now from the Samurai Virtual Dojo. Thanks for training today, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next time.
Os.
Ciao for now.